you're new to this channel, let me introduce myself. My name is Logan. This is Timeless Personal Growth and Development, and today we're talking about 3 harmful mindsets that are affecting your quality of life. So, get relaxed, get caffeinated, because here we go. 3 harmful mindsets that affect your quality of life. Well, let's start with number 1. Is stop being risk adverse and knowing if you want any amount of success, if you want any pursuit of your goal, if you want to accomplish things in your life, accept the fact and realize reality is it's not going to be easy. It's always going to be a hard road, and there's going to be no shortcuts to success and to your goals. So stop looking for them. And be aware of the fact that it's going to take sacrifice, it's going to take a lot of work, and sometimes it's going to be heartbreaking and painful, and you may fail, and you may fall flat on your goddamn face. But you know what? That's okay. Because you need to embrace the fact that it is hard and it is challenging. Well, think about it like this. If you were put into a world, if you were born and dropped into this world, and if everything was easy for you, if literally everything was just, everybody coddled you, everybody just gave you everything you wanted, you didn't have to work for anything, and then you grew up and you become an adult, what kind of adult do you think you would become if everything was so goddamn easy? It'd be a very challenging life, because then you step out into the outside world, into the adult world, and you realize that's not the way the world works out there in the adult world. And the adult world is going to punch you hard in the face. So you got to be able to navigate that and be able to navigate the adult world with the right kind of mindset. Is that it's going to be hard. It's going to be challenging. And you've got to be able to provide value to the world. And truth is, nobody truly cares about what happens as long as you provide some sort of value to the world. And you'll see, if you have a certain skill set, if you have a certain strengths, certain talents, and you emphasize on those and you work hard on those, and you provide value to the world, you provide value to people based on those skill set, based on that strength, you'll see the kind of value that you're going to get from other people and the kind of respect you'll get from other people. So you got to be able to put in that work and provide that value to others. It's not going to never going to be easy. It's going to be hard. It's going to be very hard and very challenging. And you got to be able to embrace that pain. And I'll give you a little example of something that's actually happening to me this morning about embracing pain. For whatever reason, I don't know what happened, but my shoulder's killing me today. I don't remember what I did, but I woke up with an extremely stiff shoulder. Well, instead of isolating my arm in a sling, instead of taking some meds to take the pain out of my shoulder, which is absolutely killing me right now, Google it. What's wrong? Educate myself. These are the symptoms that I'm feeling. Okay, this is what I can do. So instead of taking some sort of meds to numb the pain, I start to stretch out the shoulder. Is stretching the shoulder going to make it hurt more? Temporarily, yes. This stretching kills my shoulders. It hurts it, but I stretch it out. A minute or so later, it feels a little bit better. I have a little better range of motion because of that. Every hour or two, all day, I'm going to stretch out my shoulder a little more, stretch out my shoulder a little more, and do it a little more. It hurts. It's uncomfortable. But what would be the alternative? Putting in a sling, taking some sort of meds to numb the pain, and then not go to work. No, it's not an option. No, just don't do anything super strenuous today, and make sure you stretch and rest it. And just don't be stupid in doing certain things today. And take care of yourself, and that's it. And you can use that example when you're approaching your goals and pursuing your life's dreams is embrace the pain. Learn to enjoy it. Learn to embrace the fact that sometimes things are gonna suck. But it's okay if it sucks. Because whatever sucks, it's making you stronger, it's making you better, it's making you tougher. It's making you more durable, more resilient. And there's nothing wrong with that. Second mindset I want to talk about is open-mindedness. Being more open-minded to ideas and thoughts and people, and not be too narrow-minded in our beliefs and our values, and being able to open ourselves to new things. Especially when we grew up, we all have our own experiences, we all have our own ideas, we have our own bad experiences and good experience that mold our brain and mold the way we think about things. And to a certain extent, that could be very hindering. That can really prevent us from wanting to accomplish the things we want to accomplish, because we're not open to new things. We're not open to new ideas. I'll use dating. Dating is always an easy example. When you have hard dating experiences, right? Really tough, traumatic dating experience. Your brain gets molded into maybe shaded or pessimistic or very bitter ideas towards the opposite sex or towards dating in general. So you close your mind about dating, and it actually hinders your experience and gives you very a negative experience, and you're not open to the world. You're not open to those new experiences, because you go out into the world thinking with a certain closed-minded mindset. Well, this is how the world's going to be. Some guy, some girl's going to screw me over like they always do. Or just use business as an example. Well, all my businesses fail because every time I try to find something new, it keeps failing and failing and failing. Well, maybe start a new business, or maybe go into a different direction, or maybe listen to someone's opinion, someone else's perspective on the matter that you may not have thought of. We like to get stuck into our own ways. We like to get stuck in our own thought processes, our own mindset. We don't like steering away from those thought processes. Why? Because it's an ego investment. Our framework and the way we think, it's also attached to our ego. We don't like thinking differently. Okay? Why? Because that challenges our goddamn ego. And we want to be able to have different experiences, and maybe look at a different perspective from other people. Got to be able to detach your ego from that situation and be able to just sit and listen to what they have to say. Because you're not going to sit and listen to what they have to say, even though they have a different perspective than you. Then you're only going to have a very narrow-minded experience in life in general. If you want to go and navigate yourself through the world, you got to be able to open yourselves to new things and new ideas, things you may not necessarily like, things that may challenge your ego, things that may make you very, very uncomfortable. And sometimes we just got to shut up and just accept it. Accept. You need to be able to accept that discomfort, because I've said it a million times in my videos. It's that discomfort that's going to cause us to grow and to adapt and to change and to become better. Third mindset is, and I like this one, this is one of my favorite ones, is stop blaming other people for your problems and only blame yourself. Even you may not like this, but even a situation that's clearly not your fault, that's obviously not your fault, that's clearly obvious, and all the blame can go on that person or that organization or whatever job you're at. It's clear, oh, that negative experience was obviously their fault. You had nothing to do with that situation. accept ownership and actually accept the fact that everything is your fault. The quality of life that you have at home with your family, whether it's a good one or it's a bad one, especially if it's a bad one, it's always your fault. Because you can come home at the end of the day and you have control of what happens in your household. So if you have a chaotic household, just remember it's chaotic because you're allowing that to happen. If you're having crappy job experiences and you're not enjoying the people at work, just remember you're going to work and allowing that to happen. You're not taking ownership for yourself. Oh, I want to move on. I want to go do something else. Then go do something else. Figure out what that is and go and do it. Nothing in this world is holding you back but you. Nothing. Nothing. Not mom, not dad, not your employer, not your friends, not your spouse, not your children. It's you and only you. And you take full ownership over everything. Even, like I said, even take ownership of the things that are clearly not your fault, and even of the things that you even shouldn't even take ownership of. Take ownership of it anyway. Take responsibility for that anyway. Because when you know that everything that happens in your life is in your control, it's fully 100% your control, you're going to see. And just be able to detach your ego, because people don't like taking full ownership because it means detaching their ego. And sometimes people's egos are very sensitive. So just learn to detach that ego and you'll be just fine. And on that note, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, you can like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook. Logan Ryder, Timeless Personal Growth and Development. And I hope this video was of value to you, and I'll see you all in the next video. Have a good one.